But yes, it's going to be BeastyQT against ViBe. ViBe won 3 games, I believe, at the last King of the Hill, so he's already up 225 bucks. And well, he could win 9 more games right now, then he would be the highest paid player in Root.
Oh my god, yes. Obviously, Root just dominating last time.
Yeah, it was only Root. Root has not lost a single game yet on the North American server.
Which is just staggering to see how well they're doing. They're a pretty good team, I heard, right?
They are good, man. They got this one Protoss. Damn, that kid's good. Talking about KoTH, of course.
Oh, yeah, KoTH. What the hell happened to KoTH, man?
He's waiting for Out of the Swarm, but he's very active in our Skype channel. And he's very good in posting nonsense. But everybody loves Kiwi. Of course, Empire BC is our Serbian Terran spawning on the left top side of Ohana. And Root ViBe is our American Zerg spawning in the right bottom side. What I actually said is a lie. I mean, they did not lose yet in the North American Gauntlet. But ViBe did try his luck yesterday in the Korean Gauntlet as well. Because yeah, most Koreans were still sleeping and not awake, not aware of our tournament. Well, they were also not awake if they were sleeping. And ViBe tried his luck against Hard. Which was actually not on Ohana, it was on Cloud Kingdom, and that didn't go all that well.
Yeah, I mean, Hart was on a tear yesterday. It was amazing how well he did. But of course, that's for the Korean King of the Hill that you guys can definitely check out later. Not later this week, this
tomorrow, actually, I think.
Is it tomorrow?
Yes.
No, it's EU tomorrow, I thought.
No, no, no.
Dude, I'm going out of my mind.
It's
SKR tomorrow, you're right.
I know, man. Got my facts straight. I look so forward to the first European Gauntlet, but we can talk about that later on. We can see ViBe getting the drone into the main base of Beasty, but he's not going to be able to delay the Rex. And he's actually not even going to try. You know,
what's going to be nice with, especially with you, because obviously, you know, you're normally with Bitter, I'm normally with Frodan. Yeah. We're going to theory craft the crap out of this game. And first off, it's going to be the gasless fast expansion that's so important to note. The power of the gasless fast expansion is
I
actually...
love how I'm casting with you for 2 minutes and you're already talking about gas. It makes me happy, Andre.
Thanks.
There's no one in the world who pays more attention to gas timings than you.
Dude, it's so important. It gives you implications, but you know, it's really, really cool that you can be so powerful with mass, like, basic units or mass banshees or high tech. But somewhere in the middle is actually really, really difficult to normally do, because you normally get those 2 refineries and burst your gas. You know, taking SCVs off the gas actually weakens you a little bit because you invested 75 minerals into there. It's slight, but it still exists. So a lot of times we do see that Banshee opening in this matchup, which is just to limit as much creep as possible.
With those reactors Hellions often in the start as well. Beasty, I've been watching obviously a lot of his TVZ since I'm living in the same house as him. And Beasty's actually kind of a funny guy because I've watched quite a few of his games where he would actually play mech on Ohana, and then he would play against a very good Zerg who was just very active with his roaches, run around and just either flank him or just counterattack all the time. And he's like, you see, that's why I don't play mech. It's just so immobile, I can't do anything. And then the next game, he plays bio and he gets spawned. He's like, you see, now you know why I don't play bio, because everything just dies. So actually, there's no strategy that Beasty can still play.
It's actually the most frustrating thing ever. Like, mech is punished so easily by position, and that being said, by movement as well. So yeah, roaches are a big problem for me as well when I'm playing this matchup and I'm going mech.
Yeah, certainly on a map like Ohana, because there's so many different paths on the map that you can sort of dodge this mech army.
Yeah, but that being said, I do think mech is actually the optimal way to play this map out, because it's easy to have these very obvious plans. You know, you can actually push to the left side and then go all the way back and then push to the right side, just denying fourth bases. And all you have to do is actually camp out at your Xel'Naga tower and give up whichever expansion is, you know, undefendable. Normally, like, that mid right-hand side is undefendable. Give it up, just lift it, push to the left-hand side, and then take the left-hand side expansion while you're doing that.
I like how Beasty has his low HP Marine on patrol in the left side of his map, so make sure that the Overlord won't get an easy scout off. ViBe is actually not going to sacrifice the Overlord anymore. He probably knows what he's facing, but it's always nice to see it confirmed. And we were spot on with our reactor factory and the Banshees. It's an opening that so many Terran players love to do these days.
Yeah, and he is adding on Cloak. Interesting.
Yep.
This is actually to punish that heavy queen style that normally people do, and it actually hinders your lair timing, which obviously hinders your ability to get vision of those cloak banshees.
BC wants to be careful with those Hellions. Gets a lot of shots already from those 3 queens, and we see an additional command center already going up. So BC is going to follow this up with some very strong economic play as well. But needless to say, he's going to have to do something with all these units, and certainly with the amount of gas that he's investing in that cloak banshee tech.
Bro, and do you know what the winning unit is right now? That Overlord in the top middle position that's scouting out both the gases at the natural. That's so key because there's implications. That gas timing, so sick.
He knows everything about the gas
economy. You guys really talk about my gas timings all the time?
Yes, actually we do.
Dude, so important though.
I love it.
Confirm or deny? Rotterdam, goddamn it! You tell me right now. Confirm or deny?
It's definitely important, but sometimes I feel that you're overdoing it. There's like Terran has like 200 supply, and then he's like he's losing 3 goals. It's so much gas, but he has like 2,000 gas.
It is a lot of gas, though.
I think he's gonna be okay.
You know, funny story, real quick. In Brood War, I was made fun of so much by like the media gang, Artosis, Machine, Inca, all of them, even G5, because I had this 21-minute timing when gas actually gets exhausted from your main base.
Well, that doesn't surprise me though. 1 queen is already down. The 2nd queen is going to fall as well. BC did reveal the fact that he has cloak, and immediately we see spore crawlers going up in the main and in the natural, but there's no spore over here yet, so BC should be able to pick off at least a few drones. Yeah,
if he actually works this really well, he will be able to take out that bottom left hand side hatchery, but it's going to be tough because he's actually not producing additional Hellions. If he did, he would be in a great position, but as it stands, it's just unfortunate. He's going into mech.
Yep.
Do you know what you need for mech, though?
A lot of gas.
A ton of gas, bro.
I was about to say earlier when you said that mech is the optimal playstyle, I was like, it's so gas intensive. No, it's cool, man. I like that you're trying to pick up the fielding. When I was casting at Home Circuit once with Destiny and In Control, it was really interesting because I actually learned quite a bit from just listening to those guys. And Destiny was really spot on with a couple of gas comments he made. And I was like, wow, Andre would be so happy with this cast if he's listening. Because he's like, you're the type of guy who would have known that already. But I was like, that actually makes sense. Wow, pretty quick Raven follow-up for Beastie.
Okay, so I've done this a little bit. This is actually a little bit risky. He's trying to be a little bit more aggressive with controlling the creep on the crown. That's obviously something really important. As Zergs are learning that you don't actually, you know, defend pushes with units. You defend it with creep. It just gives your units the ability to defend so much more. So he's trying to use this Raven, but it's coming at the opportunity cost of siege tanks and Thors, obviously.
ViBe is actually going to play Mutaling with Mutas. I was a little bit surprised by that because that's not the vibe that we've seen lately. BC has been so cost effective, and this is actually going to be very tough for ViBe to deal with. It's still going to take 20 more seconds before the Spire is ready. If BC only knew what ViBe is actually going for, then I really think he would be even more aggressive than he is.
Oh wow, almost losing that 1 queen over there. Actually loses that one.
He lost a lot of queens already. There's still 3 queens on the map, but look at the units lost resource step. All these drones are so exposed right now. A lot of these links start running in.
And he will not be able to get anything good just yet. Looks like he's finally able to go over to the drones.
Oh, all the Hellions are trapped.
Oh gosh, a couple of drones are singed right there, but I don't think it's really worth it to lose all of those. Still in the back of his base, he is massing up Thors and Hellions.
1 more queen is falling. Wow, BC has killed so many queens already, and even that queen is starting to run really low on HP. 7 mutas are in production though, and 1 more queen is going to save the day for now.
Obviously, that'll help out so much, but the big problem is, you know, 2-2 Thor should be on the way. Actually, the 2-2 hasn't yet started, but the reason why 2-2 is so important, at least the +2 attack is so important, is it allows Thors to 2-shot mutas. And when you're able to do that, obviously mutas are complete garbage. That's why a lot of people just stray away from going this type of build order against mech. But let's be honest, ViBe doesn't even have indicators to know that it is mech. Maybe now that there are additional Hellions up, but, you know, ViBe is actually putting himself into a really tough situation.
Yeah, BC has been so cost-effective so far with everything. He has to raise the deeper, though. That's what he does. 1 Thor is a little bit exposed, but here are the Blue Flame Hellions. Oh, ViBe gonna lose almost all of these links right now.
Unfortunate for him, but ViBe now realizes, you know, something pretty terrible. That he's up against mech. You need just such a different combination of units to be able to defend against this.
And look at BC's work account. That's insane. Yeah. 78 SCVs already.
Yeah, over the Zerg, something that we don't normally see in this matchup. The Terran overtaking the Zerg. And don't forget those mules help substantially. But at this point, like, think of all the mutas, that's 700 gas, going into something like Banelings. He would absolutely be super safe to take these 2 expansions, but now he feels like he has to do something with these mutas in order to keep them safe. And I feel like, you know, the ball is in BeastyQT's court. He's the one that gets to choose whether or not he should attack or not.
And if he makes that choice and he makes the correct call that he is going to attack, it's going to be so tough for ViBe. Oh, Tor's get a couple of shots off, but look at this army. This is an army that ViBe can no way in hell ever deal with this right now. He's saving up quite a bit of money, or at least he was before. We see a lot of infestors are on the way right now, but there's just no additional damage in the army of ViBe.
Yeah, it's crazy. Actually, Banelings are pretty good at dealing with... the mutas need to be so careful, but Banelings are actually pretty good at dealing with those mass Thors.
Wow.
But you need to obviously get a ton of them. BeastyQT just pushing forward, mutas going downhill ever more, and gosh, I don't know how ViBe's going to defend this. 125 supply to 185.
15 Banelings are on the way right now. 7 infestors are almost about to pop, but it seems an impossible defense point. Defense drone is going down as well. But there are barely any mutas. One infestor spawns on the wrong side. Is going to die immediately. Does get a good fungal off. Maybe with the best Baneling detonations in history, but...
he doesn't even have neural parasite. There's nice fungals, but Rotterdam, it just does not look like it's enough. There's a lot of
good
units
splits
just
as well.
for it, but look, yeah, exactly, and he's keeping his Blue Flame Hellions alive, which counter everything. The Banshees are still alive, and ViBe has no response. This is going to be it.
Look at the unit's lost resource step. Beasty has played so super effective. He's dropping the mules as well. Fantastic game by the Serbian Terran, and ViBe says, hey, when he saw the muse, and Beasty said, no man muse, just repair.
So BM, bro. But, you know, still, I mean, BeastyQT actually could have done this, you know, sent 30 SCVs with this, and it would have been the most amazing thing ever.
Well, he sent quite a few, not definitely not 30.
82 harvesters. It's like crazy, man.
Oh yeah, in that aspect I didn't really think about it. Tanks start rolling in now as well. ViBe is going to try to make a final stand with Zerglings and Banelings, but these Thors, they just do not die. And
this is going to be it. ViBe is going to tap out GG, and BeastyQT is going to win over the WCS winner.
Oh, so ViBe is done for today. He still has $225 from the last North American Gauntlet series. But now in the first game already, the champion has fallen. We have a new champion, and it's 4-1.
Not to mention, BeastyQT is the first player to actually beat a root member that isn't already a root member.
Yes. And is on the NA server, that is. Of course, on the Korean one, it was different. We just got the update that the next matchup is going to be BeastyQT versus Minigun. That's an awesome matchup.
Yeah.
And you know, as I said, I live with Beasty, so I know a lot about his playstyle. I talk a lot with him. And, well, he was complaining a lot about Zerg, but he said he's starting to feel more comfortable again. And, well, since a week or so, I think he has also publicly stated that Protoss is once more the race that he hates the most.
And you guys don't know it, but you know, I haven't been following Minigun too much. I know he's been playing really a lot, obviously, but I haven't been following too much. But thankfully, I have my producer that actually stalks him. Elliot in the back is like Minigun's like #1 fan.
Elliot watches more StarCraft than like anyone.
More Minigun StarCraft.
Sometimes I have the feeling that Elliot watches my ladder games when I'm not even streaming. It's really weird. That's I show up at the office and he tells me about my games. I'm like, Elliot, how can you know that? Sometimes I feel like eyes are watching me in the back in my room.
But anyway, we're gonna kick it to a short break, and when we come back, Minigun versus BeastyQT here at the Gauntlet. Catch you guys in a bit.